All right, we had to start the camera back up. All right, we started at Jeremiah 18, right? On 18 and 15, right? And the Most High gonna turn his back. He gonna turn his back on 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That's what he gonna do. When the Most High sent his armies on the left-hand side, which is Esau, against you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, which we was crying to you out here with the word, telling you to come back to YAHAWASHI. So when he, hey, Shalom, YAHAWASHI. So when the Most High sent his armies against you, which is Esau on the left-hand side, you're gonna be crying, and the Most High not gonna hear you. He gonna turn his back on you, and you're gonna have to pay for the bloodshed. You have to pay for the bloodshed, how you killed the men of the Lord in the ancient world, man. You had to pay for that, man. And 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, just like Yahawashi warned us, y'all hated him, and we know y'all hate us, man. It's in the scripture, and the brother gonna bring it out. Continue what you do.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 18, verse 15. Because my people have forgotten me, they have burnt incense to vanity.
Stuff that's worthless, man. Okay? Burning incense was a form of way you would worship. So they burning incense to vanity, things that's worthless, man. Okay? The things that you see in this world is worthless, man. It's all gonna be burnt up, man. Okay? Go ahead.
And they have caused them to stumble.
Go ahead.
In their ways from the ancient path.
From the ancient path, which is the covenant. Okay? Statute, laws, and commandments. Go ahead.
To walk in paths in a way not cast up.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. To make their land desolate and a perpetual hissing. Everyone that passeth thereby shall be astonished.
Go ahead.
And wag his head.
Yep, it is real. Go ahead.
Verse 17. I will scatter them as with an east wind before the enemy.
Yep, and that's what happened to us. We got scattered. Okay, go ahead.
I will show them the back.
I will show them what?
I will show them the back.
So when the Most High send his armies in, guess what he gonna show you when you cry? His back, man. He ain't gonna even listen to you. He gonna turn his back on you. Okay? Go ahead.
And not the face.
And not the face, man. So the Most High gonna turn his back on 2/3 of Israel in that day, man. There's some more on that? Go ahead.
In the day of their calamity.
In the day of their calamity, man. Okay? So give me what you got out. You had loaded over there, Squad. What you had loaded.
This is John chapter 15, verse 18.
Go ahead.
If the world hate you, ye know that it hate me before it hated you.
See that, man? So Yahawashi warned us, man. And what world is that talking about? That's talking about Israel, man. The world of Israel, man. Okay? 2/3 of Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans hated Yahawashi, and they hate us right now, man, because we're in the spirit of Yahawashi, man. We teaching this word, man. They hate this word, man. So when they seen it on CNN and wherever that whatever news outlet that they seen the Israelites on, 2/3 of Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans hated that, man. They hated to hear that, man. Them demons, man. Don't worry about them, bro. But read that again.
This is John chapter 15, verse 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
See? He said, ye know that it hated him before it hated us, man. See that, man? Hey, man, 2/3 of Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans hate Yahawashi, man. And he gonna turn his back on them in the day of that calamity, man. He gonna do it, man. He gonna let Esau hurt him, man. He gonna let Esau destroy him, man. Go ahead.
Verse 19, if ye were of the world would love his own.
Yeah, if we was of the 2/3, then the 2/3 would love us. But since we not of the 2/3, and the Most High pulled us out of the 2/3. They don't love us, man. Go ahead.
But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you.
See that? Point blank period, man. And they hated to hear that we the Israelites, man. They hated to hear that, man. Okay? They hated to hear that. And then, you know what I'm saying? See, we know that you Edomite is hitting you Edomites heavy, because generally, when them Edomites come up like that, I say, did the Lord come for everybody? And they'll say, yeah, John 3:16. But he didn't say that, okay? He didn't say that time, okay? And I asked him, I said, who did the Lord come to save? And generally they would say John 3:16. But he said the Jews and the Gentiles. He tried to switch it up.
Yeah. He's been watching.
He been watching, right?
Yeah. Because John 3:16 is their go-to scripture.
The go-to scripture. And just like I was saying, when you watch that movie The Matrix, and Neo fighting them agents, and Neo do a move, and that agent kind of like move out the way, or you know what I'm saying, he do a type of move to block Neo move, and then Neo look at him like, upgrades. So that's the way he was, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the way he was, man. He upgraded a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He switched it up the way he would say, he came to say the Jews and the Gentiles. These might think they slick, man. They cannot go in these scriptures and deal, man. They got an article on the Washington Post, man. And then when you look at their article, some brothers brought it out, but when you look at their article, right? They've been studying us for a long time, man, and they know the internet is our out. They know that, but see, they don't know how to confront us. So they gotta catch us doing something carnal. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get us to do something carnal. You know what I'm saying? To get us, but what it is they gonna get tired of it. They gonna get tired of us teaching, and they just gonna come after us, right? That's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. You got it? Go ahead.
This is John 6:15 and 20. Remember the word that I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord.
See, the servant not greater than his Lord. They came after YAHAWASHI, but they gonna come after us, man. Go ahead.
If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
See that? Point blank period. Hey, y'all believe in the Bible?
Of course I do.
What part of it?
Most of it.
Most of it.
It was put together by man. I agree with the part that was put together by man.
Holy man. Holy man.
Do y'all have anything, do you have any paperwork to take home or anything?
Nah,
to read?
well, all we got is the Bible.
Well, thank you for coming. No, thank you for doing what you're doing.
Yeah, it ain't no. What's your nationality? What's your nationality?
I'm American. What do you mean?
Well, it doesn't see. This is the thing. Now I'm just going to give you an example. What does America mean?
No, that's hard.
That's hard.
I'm a history professor. What do you want?
You're a history professor. What does America mean?
Society of literate human beings joining together.
Where does that word come from?
Yeah.
Where does that word America come from? Where does the word America come from?
America is Americus, which is Roman.
No. The word America go back to Americo Vespucci.
Yes, agreed.
Which was a contemporary, just like Christopher Columbus. He was a so-called Christopher Columbus. He was a sea merchant.
Completely agree.
Okay. So you said you was American. Is
Yes.
that your father?
My father?
Yeah, you said from Americo Vespucci.
Technically, my family's from Scandinavia.
Scandinavian. So you not know American.
I'm a Viking, technically.
No, the real Viking was so-called Negro.
You haven't met me yet.
Have you ever heard of Eric the Red? Eric the Red.
I have. He might have been the first person that ever discovered North America, but was never a trip.
Yeah. Eric the Red, they was Vikings. Okay, and Eric the Red was so-called Negro. Okay, the Viking was so-called Negro. Have you ever heard of a book, Modern and Ancient Britain by David McRitchie?
I own it.
And in that book, it tells you that the Vikings were dark-skinned people.
It does.
Yeah, see that? See that? So why would you say something like that? And you got that book.
Because
You thought I didn't know about their history?
no,
Try to
it's
slide
not
it up
that.
on
It's
me.
that I did. No.
Hey, but I'm gonna hit you with this.
Here, come here.
Hold on. Slow down. So you know that so-called blacks rule Europe.
Yes.
Look at that. You see that?
Because I came up, we did a big DNA test thing, cross-reference across like 10 different.
DNA,
Hold on. No, it was cross-reference across like 3. I did it with the University of Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I kept coming up Iberian and Scandinavian, and that could have been the Moors, that could have been Middle Eastern, that could have been African, that could have been whatever.
But I'm gonna say, what color were the Moors?
They were very dark.
See that?
But for all I know, maybe I'm just like a random albino, whatever.
Well, guess what though? you know
I know.
You know a little something.
I know
You
that
a
the
little
entire
something.
Dark Ages was because we decided to ignore smart people and send them back home.
All right, see, you know something. You know a little something.
What's
Okay,
up?
so you do know that we rule Europe.
I do.
A lot, and that's a sad thing that a lot of so-called African Americans don't even know.
Do you
that
know
they
something
rule-
fun I did?
What?
I went to go work for it's the biggest school district in America. It's Gwinnett
Right.
County in Atlanta.
Right.
And we started Black History Month, and I pitched a fit. Because 4 days into it, all I'd heard was Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King.
They don't notice. See, this is the thing about
Hold
about
on.
America. I hear what you're saying. I'm
No,
listening.
you need to give me
Go
2
ahead.
more seconds.
Go ahead.
So I marched up to the principal, and I said, I'd like to take control of this. And he looked up at me and he went, really? Yeah. He said, what do you mean? I said, there is 10,000 years of beautiful, rich, amazing history, art, culture, kingdoms. And I said, you're teaching about a woman who volunteered to sit down on the bus. We need to talk. They know. We've talked about this.
And what they say?
He put me in charge of it, and I taught about the kingdom of Ife, and I talked about Nigeria, and I talked about the kingdoms in Kenya, and I talked about Upper and Lower Egypt, and I talked about Mesopotamia, and I talked about the Moors, the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's what we did for the entire month.
That's a good
So
thing.
that's why I said,
That's
come
a
here.
good thing. Now I don't want no hugs and no shake no hands.
That's-
but the
Oh,
thing
that's
but the thing about it is you know, okay, that we rule Europe, okay? You know that, and when you go into Africa,
Lived
it's
there
different
3 years.
tribes. It's different tribes in Africa.
Yes, there are.
And we so-called Negroes, the so-called Haitians, the so-called Jamaicans, we are not Africans.
Nope.
Okay,
You're
we
not.
are not African. We are the children of Israel. We come from Jerusalem.
I agree with
Okay,
you.
that's where we come from. And the Lord,
Benjamin,
and the Lord,
correct?
Benjamin
Is
is
that the-
so-called
yeah.
West Indian,
Just making sure.
Jamaican, and the Haitians are Levites. Okay, those are ancient Levites, and the so-called African Americans, those are real Jews.
Well,
okay?
all I was saying is I'm Mandy, and I'm trying.
All right.
So thank you
Okay.
for doing what
All
you're
right.
doing.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool. All right, but America gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. Okay.
America's gonna be destroyed by crazy people.
No, it's gonna be destroyed
We have
by
no idea where
thermonuclear.
they're from,
Well,
what they
this
do,
is,
or what
this
they
is,
believe.
look, this is the Heavenly Father's plan. He gonna destroy America. America gonna be wiped out off the map. Okay,
Going
this
back
place
to
is
Haiti.
done.
I love
Yeah.
it. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Yeah. But that's beautiful, man. She knew about how we ruled in Europe, man. You know what I'm saying? She knew about it. But see, that was the Most High. That was YAHAWASHI to allow her to admit that, man. To allow her to admit that. And then she tried to say she was a Viking. Nah. You know what I'm saying? I know about their history, man. I know about Eric the Red and them, man. That's why I hit her with that. When she said she was Scandinavian, I said, okay, let's see what she knows. You know what I'm saying? I know, man. And when I mentioned David McRitchie, she said she had the book. And in that book, it tells you. It tells you, man. Ancient and modern Britain, it tells you that so-called Negroes, so-called blacks, rule Europe and the Moors, man. Hey, man. The people over here in America, man, no sabe nada, man. You know, and that Edomite that was up here, he said, what's Lemmy Skun?
Oh, that mentiroso.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, not Lemmy Skun, but Mentiroso. I called him Mentiroso, he was thrown out. What's Mentiroso? He didn't know what I was talking about, man. I was me and the brother looking at each other. I'm calling him Naked Rosso. He didn't know what I was talking about, man. But go ahead, bro.
He was looking for it. All right, this is John chapter 15, verse 20.
Go ahead.
Remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is not greater than the Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
Right.
If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also.
Right. Put the water for that. So, what was we at? I was holding. Oh, give me Romans 9:25. That's what I was doing. Romans 9:25. Right?
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 25.
Go ahead.
As he said also in OC.
Yeah, OC is Hosea. So when you go to Hosea, the first chapter, around the ninth, read all the way down to the 9th verse. That's what that's talking about. Okay, Hosea, the first chapter, all the way down to the 9th verse, and OC is Hosea. Okay, that's who Paul is talking about. So go ahead.
I will call them my people.
Because what it is Israel had been cast off. Okay, Israel had been cast off, but by YAHAWASHI, matter of fact, but by YAHAWASHI, Israel was rekindled to the Most High. If you're going to get it, give me Romans, go ahead, Dequar.
Which were not my people, and her beloved, which was not beloved.
Go ahead.
Verse 26, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power.
Yeah, 5 and 9 and 10. Go ahead. Read that again from the top.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 25.
Go ahead.
As he said also in OC, I will call them my people, which were not my people.
Because Israel was cast off, okay? But they was rekindled through YAHAWASHI. Go ahead.
And her beloved, which was not beloved.
Go ahead.
Verse 26, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power.
The children of the living power, man. Israel, man. Yasharallah, man. So they seen it all on the news, man, to where it was told to them, look, you the children of Israel, man. You Yasharallah, man. You the children of the Most High. So it was seen all throughout the world, man. On CNN, man. The mainstream media, man. ABC. It was seen out there, man. Okay? It was told, man, a lot of Israelites got marked, man. A lot of Israelites got marked. But what were they worried about? The government shut down in the income tax. That's why the Most High said what he said in Isaiah. Give me Isaiah 31. That's why he said what he said. But what you got?
This is
5 and 9 and 10?
Yes.
Go ahead.
This is Romans chapter 5, verse 9.
Go ahead.
Much more then, being now justified by his blood.
Who blood? Who the world enemy called Jesus? Go ahead.
We shall be saved from wrath through him.
See? From wrath through him. Only the elect gonna make it on this side. Go ahead.
For if, when we
The light
were...
don't work out. Cut the light on, bro. Yeah, cut the light on, bro. Go ahead.
Verse 10. For if, when we were enemies, we were reconciled.
See? We were enemies. Okay? We was enemies to the Most High. That's why the Most High had cast us off, man. We was enemies, man. Okay? That's why when you read Hosea, when you go back to Romans 9 and 25, and then you go to Hosea, the first chapter, and read all the way down to the 9th chapter, we was cast off, man. We was enemies to the Most High. But continue on, Isaac.
Okay. For if we were enemies, we were reconciled
Go ahead.
to the Most High by the death of his Son.
Go ahead.
Much more, being reconciled, we shall be saved by his life.
Go ahead.
And not only so, but we also joy in the Most High through our Lord YAHAWASHI.
See that? That's it on that. That's 9 to 10. Oh, okay. The water for that. So that's it on verse 11? Okay. All right, give me what you got. In Isaiah 31. In 31.
This is Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, because 2/3 of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, they want help from Esau. Okay, they want help from America. Woe means destruction. They want help from Esau, man. They don't want help from YAHAWASHI. They don't want to hear that they the children of Israel. They don't want to hear that they the chosen people, man. Okay? They don't want to be married to YAHAWASHI, man. They hate to see us out on these highways and byways teaching this word, man. And it's affecting them so-called pastors, man. In them churches, man. Okay? So in that Washington Post, they was saying in that Washington Post, in a nutshell, they don't really know how to approach us, man. They don't really know how to get us. They want us to do something carnal. In other words, they don't know how to get us with these scriptures. They're not gonna try to debate us and beat us in the scriptures. They want us to do something carnal and just grab us up because they've been watching for so long, and they say, "No, we can't deal with them in the scriptures." So when you read that article in the Washington Post, that's what you get out of it, man. You